Me. So I just got back from this year's ASAE Annual Meeting, and honestly, it was amazing. And I think this is my first of many. In this video, I'm going to walk through my 5 favorite parts of my first ASAE Annual Meeting. For those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is Kelly, the nonprofit marketing nerd, host of the Social Trailblazers video podcast, and CEO of Nonprofit Marketing Nerds. We are a boutique marketing agency that serves nonprofits, associations, and foundations. Anyway, I am here to dive in all about my favorite part of this year's ASAE annual conference, where I was actually one of the speakers, where I nerded out all about AI. So this year's conference was in Los Angeles at the Conference Center, and honestly, Convention Center, Conference Center. We went to so many centers, but it was an amazing experience, and the whole thing was just magic, including being able to see Magic Johnson speak. So here's my first takeaway, that the people are what make the conference. People are magic. And honestly, I'm not a very fluffy person, and I mean this when I look back at the conference and how it transformed me. It was the conversations I had. And most of them were in some super prescribed set way. It was my friends at SMS that I ran into more times. I was trying to catch up with them, right? It's a conference of 4,000 people, trying to catch them. And eventually I had to spend multiple days seeing what new was happening with their association. It's a conversation I had with the CEO of BOMA at an evening event, learning from all these tech founders about the new technology they're implementing for the association world, and having some nerdy conversations with ACEs, my copy editing friends. Anyway, just magic. Everywhere I went, every conversation I had, every line we were waiting in to get food, the people are what make the conference. And again, my favorite moments were not the breakout sessions and the keynotes. It was the random woman from Florida that I was chatting with, waiting for coffee, that just changed my perspective on politics. It was the AI tech founder that was sitting next to us at lunch, where I got to show him some tech implementation he didn't even know was available when it comes to AI use of video. You do see all of these people in the association world that being an association professional is truly a part of their identity. And it was wonderful as a nonprofit marketing nerd to get to see some of that passion, to see the professionals behind a lot of the work we're doing. And as someone that works in a remote environment, it was just amazing to spend 5 days connecting with other humans. They had so many fun evening events. Lunch was always full of amazing conversations. Even when you sit down and you're like, oh, this is going to be another awkward networking thing. Honestly, magic. So the second highlight of the ASAE conference for me was on actually the exhibit hall. I could have just hung out there all day, every day. We stayed at the Hotel Westin Bonnevere, which apparently I didn't know is a destination where a bunch of movies are filmed. I didn't know that. Anyway, but spent a lot of our time not in sessions, but in the exhibit hall seeing what's happening, what technology is being implemented, because for me as a marketing professional, I need to know what's happening in this space. So it really was a wonderful time to get demonstrations of new technology getting rolled out, to see what's available, and even to learn about some new referral partners. Honestly, it was wild that just in one room, so many decisions could be made and so many connections that I think usually are, you're hunting down people and trying to get on their calendar virtually. The exhibit hall was just amazing. And the booths for Visit Tampa, what was the other one? Visit Baltimore. The booths were just out of this world. Honestly, you would walk in and feel like you were transported to that state. My husband's had Bomba socks as giveaways. Wow. There's some pretty solid giveaways. I don't know if that's exactly, that was found in the exhibit hall. Just a lot of connection. Give me just a second. I'm going to go find, what are we talking about next?
CNC t-shirts.
Oh yeah. So one of the best things, especially for us, is to see what are the, my husband's reminding me, the Cincinnati t-shirts that were screen printed, custom. There were 2 different places with you could go pick out your t-shirt, pick out the printing, and they would screen print it right in front of you. Super duper cool. A build your own Lego set. And one of the things I think we're always looking for are new ways to connect and get people's attention and create spaces where people can organically connect. And again, I know this is a conference for people that host conferences, but some of these experiences in the exhibit hall and giveaways were super duper cool. One of my favorites was one of those photo booths where you walk in and they create like a screen with a character view, like a little Pixar character view. I like doing that one, that was super fun. But honestly, I would have gone to the conference just to like be in the exhibit hall, connect with the people in the exhibit hall and see all the cool stuff happen. As a marketing nerd and a story brand framework nerd, one of the things I'm always looking for, and honestly, one of the ways most associations just totally miss the mark, is storytelling. And especially, and again, I was there presenting on AI, but especially with AI, especially with all this perfect, breaking through the noise with an authentic story is really meaningful. And although I do feel like maybe some of the presenters missed the mark, I will tell you that there were keynotes every day. And I never wanted to see Magic Johnson speak. Magic Johnson was the best and least scripted keynote speaker I've ever seen, and he mastered the art of storytelling. And that especially you could see kind of juxtaposed to others. I'm telling you, the entire audience, every story he told, then hooked you in and you thought it was just some random story, and then he hooked it into a greater purpose that then subtly tied in. I mean, he just commanded the entire room. And for me, as a professional storyteller and speaker, it was so cool to be able to see him in action and be like, this is what good storytelling looks like. So honestly, storytelling. The fourth highlight of ASAE was just that we had so much fun. And when you think of conferences, you don't think of fun. Now, granted, this is a conference for people that host conferences, so they want to really hook you with experiences, and they're selling Los Angeles, right, while we're there. But we went to Cosm and had a great little networking experience, saw some video that I don't remember the name of, but it was magic. And my husband always wanted to go. And so we got to go have that experience. There were evening events almost every night. We were able to attend the ASAE Foundation's formal event and connect with a lot of people and dance. We danced so much. And that was in the Grammy Museum. So we also got to see a new venue. I know I'm not selling it with how fun it was, but for me to go away as an extrovert, I went away every evening feeling a little exhausted because of all the fun extroverted activities we had. And the exhibit hall is really where people should go to hang, honestly, when you're looking for fun. And my fifth highlight was my session. I present and train a lot. I look back and I'm doing a presentation training or LinkedIn Live at least once a week, if not twice a week, throughout 2025. So I do a lot of training and speaking and presenting and recording YouTube videos. And, there are different levels of audience participation. And I thought I presented on the last day and I saw that there were so many AI sessions. And I'm like, people are going to get sick of me. People are going to get sick of AI. I got 100 people in the room for my session that was how to DIY your marketing using AI for associations. And I've had a lot of wonderful, captive audiences. I will tell you about 100 people. All 100 of those people were so engaged for the entire session. As soon as I finished my session, I think I got swarmed by 12 people. Can you come? Can you come? Can you come? I was literally handing out my card everywhere. But there's a certain element of, I think, I don't want to say pride in self, but how important, I saw by the way people were reacting that the content I was sharing and the way I was sharing it was so valuable in the association sector right now. And, I feel very privileged that I was able to, make the investment to come to ASAE, to provide information that people need to hear. And I'm telling you, needed to hear. I could just feel it. I think everyone in the room could just feel there's a turning point in the world when it comes to marketing and AI implementation. And, I'm grateful that I was able to kind of help people move one step further down their pathway to AI implementation. So anyway, ASAE was amazing. And we both have those little first-time attendee little cards, right? And I think this will be the first of many ASAE annual conferences I attend. I hope again as a presenter, but either way, I can't wait to connect, have fun, learn, see impactful storytellers. Anyway, if you're thinking about attending an ASAE annual conference, I highly recommend it, especially with any of those 5 things, including having fun, is something that you're interested in. Again, my name is Kelly. I am the Nonprofit Marketing Nerd, and I look forward to nerding out with you next week.